Hello all, once again back to the C tutorial. In this video, we are going to study about a few string manipulation functions. First thing is, let us understand why we require this string manipulation function. When we come across the different types of operations performed on the string, so whenever we are performing those operations, we have to write a lengthier program so that it can perform the particular task. So lengthier program, suppose if you are concatenating the two words, whenever we concatenate the two words, we require a program that is going to concatenate the string 1 and string 2 by taking the string 1 as a reference and then a character by character attaching to the string 2. So it is a lengthier process to combine the two strings, and it's a complex task, and it is it's a complex task. So we are trying to minimize those tasks by using of a string manipulation function. Now let us look at different string manipulation function. First thing is, these string manipulation functions are present in a header file called string.h. String.h is a header file, must be included in your program so that these header files contains multiple functions that is going to be performed on the string. Now let us look at the different functions. In the first function, let us understand regarding the string concatenation function. And string concatenation, whenever we are going to combine the two strings, that particular task we call it as a concatenation. Now let us look at the syntax of the concatenation and a simple program to explain how the concatenation of a string is going to happen. Study the different string manipulation functions one by one. The first function which we are going to study, that is string concatenation function. In a string concatenation function, it is represented in a short form like function is represented strcat. It indicates string concatenation, that is the pointed second string will be appended with the pointed first string. So while appending the second string with the first string, the null character of the first string is going to be eliminated, and after combining both the string, the null character of the second string will be present, indicating the end of the string. Now look at this particular operation with an example. In this example, we can see here we are considering the two string 1 and string 2. Enter the first string by using the getAs function. GetAs function is used to enter the string. Next, in the same function is used to enter the second string. Now apply the concatenation function by passing the two strings as a parameter, strcat, str1, str2. After combining both this string, the result will be stored in the str1 location. So by using the putAs function, we are going to print the concatenated value, that is concatenated string. So this is how the string concatenation is going to takes place. Moving on to the next function, that is string concatenate with the appending characters. So here what happens, in this case the strncat is indicating the string will be concatenated with the other string, indicating the size of the character of a second string. Now in the syntax you can see here the pointed string 2 is going to be appended with the string 1 by overlapping with the null character of a string 1, but the thing here is the entire string 2 is not going to be copied into the string 1, that is it is not being appended with the string 1. Only the number of characters which is defined is going to be appended with the string 1. That is what your size of the string character which is specified here is n. So with the example we can easily understand what is happening in this function. So here as usual we have to consider the two character string, that is the string we have to consider character str1, str2, printf, enter the first string. By using getters function we enter the first string. Next enter the second string. Next we are going to performing strncat, str1, str2, 4. A 4 is indicating the size of the character of a second string which must be appended with the string 1. And then automatically after appending the 4 characters to the string 1, the data will be saved in the string 1 variable, and next automatically appended data will be terminated by using the null character. So by using putS we are going to print the appended or a concatenated data. Now let us look on to the next function. In the string function, the copy, string copy. See, when you look at this here, str1 is one location where it present one string, and str2 is pointing to the another location where it contains a second string. The second string must be copied to the first string including the null character. In this while copying the data, the size of the string 1 must be enough so that it can accommodate the str2. Now with an example we are going to understand how the function is performing its operation. In this example we have defined the two locations, that is the two strings we have defined, that is str1 and str2 with the same size, that is str1 is 10, str2 is 10. Now with the function getters function we try to enter the second data. After entering the second data we are going to execute the string copy function. The string copy function here, the source is a str2, the source data will be copied to the destination location, that is str1. The copied data will be present in str1. We are going to display it by using a putS function. PutS str1 is used to display the copied data in str1 memory location. String copy function, but copying here is copying the exact number of characters from the source to destination. While copying here, the copying content is pointed in the string 2, the value present in the string 2, that is the string present in the string 2 must be copied to the string 1. While copying this, there is another parameter which is present in this function here is passing the n number of characters. How many characters must be copied from string 2 to string 1? During this time, what happens if it is specified 2, the size is 2, the two characters from the string to 2 will be copied into the string 1. If the length of the string 2 is entirely copying from source string 2 to string 1, then the null character is also going to be copied from string 2 to string 1. But if it is only two characters, if in these two characters the null is not included while copying, then the automatically str1 will be automatically like it includes the null character after the copying function is got over. So now here when we look at this program, in this program in the same manner we are going to have a two strings str1 and str2, the two strings, and enter the string 2 by using the getters function. Now string copy function is going to be executed by having the three parameters. The three parameters which is passed here is str1, str2 and the number of characters. The number of characters which must be copied from source, that is str2 to str1. Next, the result will be stored in the str1 location, that is going to be printed by using puts function, puts str1, then the content copied from the str2 to str1 will be printed by using puts function. Next function is comparison between the two strings. While comparing the strings, actually in a background there will be a subtraction operation takes place. So whenever we subtract the string which both are common, then we are going to get a 0 as an output. So in the same manner here also the compare operation takes place between two strings, that is the string which is pointed in str1 and compared with the another string which is present in a pointed str2. So when both the strings are compared, then if both are same, then the output must be equal to 0. If not, the output must be either equal to lesser than or greater than 0. So here to perform these operation, there is a function, direct function, which we are going to use is strcmp. Now in strcmp, as usual, we need to pass the two parameters, that is a string 1 and string 2 are the two parameters which is going to be passed to perform the compare operation. Now in this example, by using a getters function, we are going to input the string 1 and input the string 2. And another point is both the string must be of same length. If string compare, after performing comparison operation, this function returns 0 or other values. If both are same, it returns 0. So if it is 0, then we try to display printf both the strings are equal. If not, strings are not equal. This is how we are going to use strcmp string compare function to compare the strings. Continuing the compare operation, here the first n bytes of string 1 will be compared with the second n bytes of string 2. So that is how the function is strncmp is going to work. Here we have to define n number of characters must be compared between the two strings. So that is the first 10 characters. So here in this case, to perform this operation, in the syntax itself it is specifying like we require two parameters as usual, character 1 and character 2, that is a string 1 and string 2, and the next parameter is the size, the number of characters which we need to be compared between the two strings. Now let us look at this example, the same example like here instead of compare we are using string compare, we are using strncmp, where passing the parameters str1, str2 and the size of characters, the first n bytes of the characters. So that is 2. So here what happens, the first 2 character will of a string 1 will compare with the second 2 character of the string 2. If both are equal, same, then it is equal to 0. Then we are going to have both the strings are equal. If not, it is not equal. Next function is to calculate the length of the string. So there is a direct function is present in string.h library, so that it can perform a string length operation. The function here is strlen, which is present in a library string.h library, which calculates the length of the string up to the null character, but it is not going to include the null character for the length. That is the main significance of using the strlen. Now in this example, we have defined a string str, size is 20, the length, the size of an array. Next to int len, this len this function is going to return a length of the string, that is integer data type. So that is int len. Printf, enter the string. We are going to enter the string by using a function getS function. Now to find the length, passing the parameter str to the string len, strlen, and it returns the length of the string, and it will be stored in a variable len. Now the next is we are printing the size, that is the length of the string is going to be printed at the end. This is how the length of the string is going to be calculated by using a library function. The next function here is strstr. So this is the function which we can use it to find out the substring present in another string. That is a substring. For example, in this case, in the syntax, the string 2 must be detected where it has got occurred in the string 1. The pointer is indicating it must points to the starting point occurrence of a substring of a which is present in the string 1. So here to indicate whether the particular occurrence of a first data or a first substring, whether it is present, those things and all which can be done by using this strstr function. So whenever we execute the strstr function, what happens here is the first occurrence of str2 in str1, that particular pointer is going to be returned by the function. So in this case, you can see here we have got a 2 string, st1, st2 are the 2 string which we have taken here. Then we have taken the pointer, entering the first string, enter the second string. After entering both the string, we are going to execute a function strstr. In this function, what happens here is this function is going to check whether the starting letters or starting strings of a string 2, whether it is present in the string 1. Then it returns the first occurrence pointer to the ptr. Next, if it is not present, then it does not return anything, it returns the null. So to check this, if ptr, if it is not written the null, then that time we can print like the substring is present. If not, substring is not present. So this is how we are going to study about different types of functions which is related to the string operations. Now let us move to the next topic is array of strings. Now let us move on to the array of strings. See, array of strings, the main application of array of strings here is whenever we want to store the multiple names of a particular class, student names, and whenever we want to store the details regarding a array of strings, during that time this array of strings will be most helpful. So now the first thing is, let us look on to the declaration of array string. Declaration here is character, name of the array string and index 2. These two index, in this two index, the first index is going to refer how many strings must be stored in a complete array. That is, must be specified in the first index. The next index here is, it is going to specify the length of every individual string. What is the length is required? Maximum length is required for each of the string. That is the second index. Now let us look at this example. When you look at this example, you can easily understand how the array of string is going to be stored in the memory location. Char names 2010. This 20 is indicating 20 names. Next 10 is indicating the maximum length of that name we can store here is a 10th. So here example, we have declared this and we initialize this string array. We initialized with the 3 strings. Rama, Hari, Shri is the 3 strings which is taken as and it is initialized to the name string array. Now this is always, you know that the indexing starts with a 0, names 0, it contains RAM, includes the null character. The null character will be appended automatically at the end of the each string. So name 1, automatically the null character is appended. The same manner name 2. This is how the memory locations are being allocated to store the array of strings. In this complete class, we have seen that many string functions, and also we have come across the array of strings, and that is all about the string related operations. Thank you.